For many years, foxes have been perceived as extremely cautious small predators, rarely staying visible long enough for humans to observe them clearly. They quietly glide along field edges, hug fence lines, and vanish so quickly that what remains in many people's memory is only a streak of a dark red tail fading into the night. But as housing and residential developments continue to expand deeper into semi-wild areas, the safety buffer that once existed is gradually disappearing. As a result, encounters no longer occur in remote places, but begin to happen right behind chicken coops, next to organic waste bins, or along narrow paths leading out to the fields. What makes fox control complex is not only their speed or agility, but also their ability to learn from and adapt to their surroundings. Foxes do not move aimlessly in search of food. They observe carefully, remembering which places are safe, where unusual scents appear, and where risks have been encountered before. Once they become familiar with a specific movement corridor, they tend to return to that exact route over many consecutive nights. For this reason, in many farming areas, a different approach has gradually been prioritized. The padded foothold trap with a holding mechanism, a type of trap designed to restrain the animal in place without causing serious injury when applied correctly. Unlike cage traps, which are easily noticeable in open spaces, this system almost completely blends into the ground. The holding loop is carefully camouflaged with fine soil, dry leaves, and surrounding natural materials, making the entire spot appear untouched. After many nights of observation using infrared cameras, managers noticed that foxes rarely rush straight toward bait. Instead, they tend to approach from the side, pause for a few seconds, lift their heads to scan the surroundings, and then advance in short, cautious steps. Rather than placing the device directly at the bait location, the trap system is set at the transition zone between covered ground and a small open patch in front. This is precisely where the animal's front paw almost always lands. When the loop is triggered, the tightening force is distributed relatively evenly, strong enough to hold the animal's leg and prevent escape while minimizing heavy impact. During the first few days, the trapping area is handled with extreme care to minimize human traces. Operators wear gloves, avoid leaving unfamiliar scents, and limit repeated movement around the selected location. The lure is also not placed in an obvious manner, but instead dispersed lightly along the approach route to spark curiosity rather than create suspicion or alertness. Once the entire setup reaches a stable state, the system is fully activated. In modern management, technology has significantly shortened response time after activation. Sensors installed at the set can send signals almost instantly to the supervisor's phone. This is especially important because with holding traps, the shorter the response time after triggering, the better. The manager can quickly arrive on site, cover the animal to reduce stress, assess its physical condition, and then proceed with handling according to local regulations. In areas applying humane practices, health evaluation and relocation to a more suitable habitat are essential steps. In addition to direct control measures, many farms reinforce fencing, secure poultry enclosures, install motion sensor lights, and eliminate unnecessary attractants. When the environment around residential areas is no longer easily accessible to foxes, intrusion pressure is significantly reduced. Fox trapping is a necessary adaptive measure as ecological boundaries continue to shrink and conflicts occur more frequently. In this context, the most effective solution does not lie in overwhelming force, but in the ability to observe, adapt, and intervene with precision so that both sides can continue to coexist within a sustainable limit.
For many years, wolves lived mostly deep inside forests and vast wilderness, places where humans rarely appeared. They hunted small animals and moved in packs across wide territories. But as forests became divided by farms, roads, and residential areas, the boundary between humans and wolves gradually narrowed. Because of this, wolf tracks near farms or along the edges of communities have become increasingly common. At first, their presence shows only in small signs. A few tracks in damp soil after rain, livestock growing restless at night, or distant howls echoing from the forest edge before dawn. But when these signs repeat for several nights in a row, residents realize that a wolf pack has begun to treat the area as part of its regular travel route. In reality, wolves have an excellent spatial memory. When they discover places with easily accessible food sources, such as small livestock pens or grazing fields, they often return along the same trails. Because of this, a farm that has been visited once can quickly become a familiar stop. For that reason, management cannot rely only on temporary reactions each time wolves appear. Instead, wildlife teams begin by surveying the entire area. Infrared cameras are installed along fences, forest edges, and animal trails that wildlife frequently uses. These devices record the time of appearance, direction of movement, and the number of wolves. After several days of monitoring, specialists can identify the exact route the pack uses when traveling between the forest and nearby grazing land. Traps are usually placed at the forest edge or near trails the pack often uses. The trap contains a metal clamp ring with pressure carefully calculated to hold the animal's paw without causing serious injury. A shallow hole is dug just deep enough to place the trap frame level with the natural ground surface. The trap is then secured with a strong steel chain attached to an anchor stake driven deep into the ground or tied to the base of a large nearby tree. Once the spring mechanism is set, a thin layer of fine soil is lightly spread over the trigger plate at the center of the trap. Finally, dry leaves and a bit of natural soil are scattered on top to completely hide the device. From the outside, the area looks no different from the surrounding ground, making it difficult for an animal passing through to notice the small change beneath its feet. When an animal steps into the correct position, the spring mechanism closes and holds it in place. The management team then approaches quickly. In many cases, specialists use a safe sedative before removing the trap to reduce stress for the animal. The goal is not to cause pain, but to hold the individual long enough to check its condition and carry out the next management steps.
I got another young male wolf here.
After a basic health check, the wolf is usually fitted with an identification tag or a tracking collar before being relocated to forest areas far from residential zones. This device allows biologists to monitor its movement range and determine whether the animal returns to human settlements. The collected data helps improve wildlife management strategies in the future. In many control programs, information from cameras, traps, and tracking devices is carefully recorded. These data show that wolf management is not a single action but an ongoing process. It involves monitoring behavior, preventing risks, and adjusting measures as the environment changes. With this approach, wildlife managers can make more accurate decisions at each stage. The traps used in these programs are not symbols of conflict between humans and nature. They are tools for managing boundaries that grow increasingly blurred as forests and residential areas move closer together. Solutions built on understanding and responsibility help ensure safety for both communities
In one
and
intense
wildlife.
moment. This stand started with us.
If you are interested in wildlife management methods like this, follow the channel to explore more real stories like these.